blessed with natural beauty, fertile and black rocks and sea. Anywhere I roam, I'll return to me born in land. I am proud to beat on the chest, cause me native land is the best, and forever will be home sweet home to me. St. Kitts, I love you. 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 Real bad. St. Kitts, I love you. Real bad. Oh yeah. No lie, no lie. Kittians will leave this rock, swear they ain't coming back. A better life they gone out there to see.
Reliable and responsible, SKELEC is here for you. SKELEC, the #1 utility provider, innovative and powering a brighter future. Responsive, we wouldn't have it any other way. With technology that is powering tomorrow. Reliable and responsible, SKELEC is here for you. Reliable and responsible, SKELEC is here for you. Powering our community.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of PowerTalk, brought to you by your #1 utility company, ready to serve you with reliability and responsibility. My name is Janisha Hendrickson. I am the Corporate Communications Officer at SKELEC. This morning, we'll be discussing the importance of keeping your accounts up to date. How can you keep your account up to date? More ways to pay and DPA. This morning, I have a very familiar face with us this morning. Someone who has been here many times, by the name of Miss Isilma Isaac, the Debt Management Supervisor. How are you, Miss Isaac?
Good morning, Miss Hendrickson. Good morning to the listening public and the viewing public as well. I'm happy to be here.
Miss Isaac, tell us a little about yourself and your history here at PowerTalk.
She threw that one at me. Okay, I am the debt collection supervisor. I have been at SKELEC for a long time. I think I started off with Gowan Freights doing PowerTalk. I have now been relieved of that so that I can get down into the crux of what I do, and that is helping the customers. So that's what I can say today, Miss Hendrickson.
All right, Miss Isaac. So, remember that SKELEC loves you.
Oh, yes, we do.
So, this morning we're here to discuss the importance of keeping your accounts up to date. How can you keep your accounts up to date? More ways to pay and DPA. And remember, everyone, we have something special in store for you at the end of the show. At SKELEC, we have our IVR system, which allows persons to call and report any faults, any outages, or any issues that you may be experiencing. With this system, you are able to just call. Maybe you're not able to speak to someone at the time, so you can just call and leave a report. You can say, well, my name is Shanisha Hendrickson. I live at Central Street, and my my lamppost bulb is blown. With this IVR system, we are able to locate you. If, let's say, for instance, you do not leave your address, because of how our system works, we'll be able to attach you to your account at SKELEC, and we can have the contact to reach out to you to get the possible directions and all the necessary information we may need. However, because sometimes persons may have a different contact or a different email address, we are unable to attach the necessary information to you. So we have this problem that we experience. So Miss Isaac, tell us the importance of keeping your account up to date.
Ms. Hendrickson, I think you put everything in one small shell. There isn't much for me to say now. Okay, but it is important for you to keep your account updated with the current information, your email address, your cell phone number. If you want, you can do your home number and your work number. Because sometimes we try to reach out to you and we're unable to. And that is the reason that we're saying today we need persons to update their accounts and update it as regularly as possible. There are some persons that would have opened accounts, say, 5 years ago. They have been through 3 different cell phone numbers. Their landlines don't work. Their emails have changed. And we are not aware of that. So we keep calling and we're unable to reach out to persons. So all we ask is for you just to take the time to call in, or you can use the IVR system if you want to change your cell phone number, your work number, or your home number. If not, you can always go on our website and you will be able to do the necessaries in order to update your account information.
Miss Isaac, I strongly agree with you because, you know, sometimes when we need a contact to reach out to customers, they say, hey, we're having a promotion and you're the winner. Then how can we reach out to you and say, well, you're the lucky winner?
And then if that's the case, then somebody else will become the lucky winner.
And then that would be sad because, you know, we love our customers at SKELEC. So, Miss Isaac, explain to the consumers and our listeners this morning, how can you keep your account up to date? What can you do? Where can you go to keep your account up to date?
The customer service office at Central Street. You can come in. You can either deal with the person at window 1, or if the lines are long, she will allow you to go inside to deal with one of the customer service reps. Even if you come in to do just maybe a regular thing, maybe a miscellaneous item, whether it's a event supply or you're coming in to relocate your meter or your service line, even if it's just to pay a bill, when you're at the cashiers, you can simply say, my number has changed on the account and I would like for it to be updated. The cashiers usually call to give us the information. But if you want to go more in depth, where you want to give your email address, or you might want to put an in care of person, you can always come into customer service and that will be done. It will take maybe about 5 minutes, if that long. As long as you have all the necessary information that you need to give us, you can do that. I would also like to touch Ms. Hendrickson on the fact that there are a lot of accounts where the account holders are deceased. We have no contact information for the persons that are now either occupying the property or the ones that may have they now own the property. In situations like that, we need for persons to come in, bring whatever documentation you may have to say that I am now the owner of the property and this is my contact information. Or if you're the occupant, come in and say, okay, I live in this property and I would love to have my information be put there as an in care of person so that I can know that the bills are coming to me, or if you have any contact, you want to contact me for any reason, you can do so.
I agree with you, Miss Isaac, because I feel it's best that we try and update our information because, as you can see, we're living in a new era where technology is very, very vital to us. Where even, for instance, when we had the lockdown, many persons did not have their account updated and they were a bit hesitant on filling it out online, and then they may not feel secured and all these things.
They feel as if, I think some persons would feel as if we're trying to get into their business. We're going to harass them once we have their information. That is not the case. What we do with your information is if we have any promotions that are coming up, we will inform you. If we have any outages, you can be informed. And the IVR does that as well, because if we have your contact information and you call through on the IVR and it picks up your telephone number, in that way, we can say, let's say, for instance, the number that you're calling from is in the outage area. It will be able to tell you that you have an outage. The outage is going to be from 9 to 3, from 1 to 4, whatever the time frame is. And so that way, we can keep you updated. Because at SKELEC, there are times when things happen and we need to update persons. And we're always willing to let you know exactly what's happening in the company and what is going to happen in the future. So it's not that we're trying to get into your personal business. We want to harass you. No, we don't. We just want to keep you updated so that we have that relationship that we've had for the past. We want to have that relationship and we want to keep it running.
So customers, we are pleading with you. We are begging. We
implore you, please come in and update your account.
Please update your account, because when you have your account updated, you can sign up for EBIS. where you can pay at the comfort of your home. And
Oh,
that's
yes. Even if you're in the park, you're in the square, you have data, and you say, oh, my God, I forgot to pay my bill. The offices might be closed, but if you have eBiz, or you can even do it through the IVR at 465-2000, you press 2, or if you want to put in the extension 7200, and you just follow the instructions, and you do the necessaries. And another thing, too, there's a lot of persons that would come into office, and they say, oh, I want to do something with my account. What is your account number? I don't know, but the name is so-and-so. In that way, sometimes we would have to ask for an ID, because there's some persons that, yes, they may have had a grandmother that's deceased. She was the account holder. The parents came on. They used the same name. And throughout the years, the parents would have passed, and now the children are using the same grandmother's name. She's still the account holder, but she's deceased. In a case like that, we ask for information because we need to have the accounts updated. Because if anything happens to that account, you cannot come in as the child or grandchild and do anything to that account because you're not the account holder.
I agree. I agree with you, because how can we continue billing someone that is deceased?
Exactly.
It doesn't make any
And
sense.
it means that the persons that are occupying the premises can very well say, oh, I'm not paying this bill because it's not in my name. And that happens countless times. And we would love for our customers to just take the responsibility of ensuring that the account that you are paying on, the account that you are using, is updated with your information. I think some persons will say, oh, if I put my name on it, I could get disconnected. That's not the point. You come into office, you have a sit down, and we will try our very best to assist you in getting the necessaries done. And we just want you to just as I said, take the responsibility and update the accounts.
So feel free to visit our lovely, lovely customer service department today, tomorrow, as soon as possible,
Or just
to
call.
get your account updated.
Or just call. Use the telephone, use your cell phone.
You mentioned earlier about the eBiz and also IVR. You know, that's one of our many ways to pay your bill. Can you continue discussing about the different ways we can pay our bills so our consumers can understand?
Okay, like you said, we have the eBiz, we have the IVR, where you can call in and pay your bills. That is for persons that have credit or debit cards. We have the checkbox. You can make your payments at the various banks. There is quick pay when you go to our website and you click, you want to pay. You have quick pay that you can go ahead and do the necessaries once you have your debit or credit card. Okay, and so and don't forget the cashiers. We're always willing to see you. You can come in and make your payment. The ladies and the gentlemen, Mr. Rogers, oh yes, they're always willing, sitting and waiting for you to come in and do the necessaries. So those are the ways that you can make payment.
So for eBiz, right? Remember, it's basically like a sign-up method, per se,
Right.
right? How do you do this? Like, what
That
website
is
do you go
where
to?
your contact information is necessary. We need to have your email address, because we would have to email your bill to you at the end of the month if that is what you so choose. You have the options of having your bills come through to you and still having the green bills, or if you want to be paper friendly, you can just opt out of getting a paper bill. Okay, so yes, it allows you to come into the office, or you can call in. You can go on the website, SKELEC.kn, and you can put your contact information. You fill out the consent form and you send it
eBiz
through.
consent form.
A rep will be in touch with you, telling you when you can go and sign up, or you may be lucky enough to have them sign you up while you're there. They will just update your account, put all the necessary information in, and then they will be able to sign you up. There are persons that walk in, and we're more than happy, especially the ones that are not so computer savvy. We can sit with them and we can go through the process of signing them up and putting them through to the website and telling them exactly what to do to get through there to make your payments.
I got you, Miss Isaac. I am ready to sign up for eBiz or not,
Do
based
you
on
have
that
an account?
explanation.
Are you an account holder? Because only the account holder can do this. Or if there's somebody that they wish to do it for them, they can give written consent stating that they would like to have this person deal with their account for them.
Okay.
And it must be notarized, because we need to have that.
You know, because we
Okay.
need to have the legal documents on
Yes.
file, because we don't want to sign up someone for eBiz and then the account holder comes in the next day and be like, why did you sign up this person under my account when I didn't give you any consent? So We got that, Miss Isaac. We're ready to sign up for e-biz. We're geared and ready to pay our bills. So, Miss Isaac, what is a DPA?
A DPA, as it's commonly called, or a deferred payment arrangement, that is where persons would have an arrears on their account. It may be too big for them to handle at one point or in a few payments, and so they come in and we give them the option of paying a good faith payment, so to call, on their account. It can be 50%, 40%, 30%. We do not go less than 20%. Once that is paid on the account, then we give that client some time in which to pay out the balance while they're staying current, meaning that they're going to be paying the arranged amount on the arrears, but they still need to pay their bills as they come in. Reason for this is that if we're helping you out of an arrears, it doesn't make sense for us to allow you to go back into arrears. It's as if you're digging a hole to fill a hole. So once you have the deferred payment arrangement, you can opt to have the arrangement for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, up to 36 months. There are some cases where we have to have consideration given to the clients, and so we will send those to management to get extra time over the 36 months, but that is on an individual basis. Now, once a person has a payment plan, they are not supposed to have any balances coming forward from 1 month to another. That can result in your account being disconnected. Once you sign off on that DPA application, you're basically promising to pay every month the amount that is outstanding plus the current bills as they come in.
So basically, with a DPA, once you make this agreement with the clerk that you have this discussion with, because the clerk would sit down with you, go through basically a budget and make sure, well, you can afford this payment, and you're basically agreeing that, okay, I can pay this every month along with keeping current with my bills, and I will keep this agreement with SKELEC. And we would not go back down this road because, as you mentioned, you're basically digging a hole to fill it back up. So you can just keep current with your bills and continue paying and have a successful relationship with SKELEC.
The thing is, our debt collection officers are always willing to sit with you, and we ask persons to be honest, because it makes no sense for you to sit with us and say that, okay, I can pay this amount in 6 months, and then 6 months later, you're in an even bigger hole. We cannot allow that to happen. And so what we try to do is, we try to, not that we're trying, as I said before, we're not trying to get into your business, we're not trying to run your household. What we're trying to do is to make it more comfortable for you to be able to make your payments without you having to be stressed out about it. Because I've seen persons come to me and say, oh, Miss Isaac, my head hurting, my blood pressure is up, I had to go to the hospital. We don't want that. We want for persons to be able to make payments and comfortably do so. Sometimes we have customers that may not have paid for a while, and so their balance gets high, and they would say to us, oh, I have my cable bill to pay, I have my water bill to pay, I have my mortgage, I have school tuition and stuff like that. We understand that life happens, and we appreciate that. But at the same time, when you're doing your budget, throw a little something in there for SKELEC. You know what your bills are like on a monthly basis. Throw a little something in. We're not saying that if you can't pay, let's say your bill is 300 and you can't pay the full 300. Pay even 100 to 150 if you can. Do something so that at the end of the day, when you catch yourself, you're not struggling to get over the SKELEC bill because you refuse to do anything about it.
Or you're not even far behind.
Exactly.
Because I would advise anybody, yes, we are living in a time where we are going through a pandemic.
Yes, and we empathize.
We understand and we care about you. And we would not want to see you be stressing and walking up and down on the street and you can't get things going accordingly how you want it to. So just feel free, drop in at the office
and
visit
have a
our
conversation.
Debt management, and we'll be sure to assist you and make sure you're able to pay your bill comfortably. And we care about you very, very much.
Because we understand that there are some persons that are not working from since last year when the pandemic started. And so we empathize with those persons, but at the same time, instead of sitting at home and saying, okay, I'm not working, I can't pay my bills, there are one or two things that you can do. If you realize you're not working, let's say your bills are $330, $200 every month. there are things that you can do while you're at home to allow your bill to at least get a little bit smaller, so it's easier to deal with at the end of all of this. Once you're doing that, you can always come in and have a sit down. We're just going to talk to you. We try to get some information out of you to see a way forward for us, because we would hate for you to just sit back, not make any payments, then the bills start to mount, and then you have a problem if something happens after that. We're just asking persons to work with us. We are more than willing to sit and work with you. Work with us. Help us to help you.
I got you there, Miss Isaac. Just remember, SKELEC cares, and if you're going through any financial difficulty, please visit our office and we'll have a nice sit-down chat with you.
SKELEC is there for you.
Always there. So, GK, do we have any callers at this point in time? Okay, so we mentioned earlier, okay, we'll take this caller. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm here listening, and this lady who answering the question, Miss Isaac, I think you should tone down a little bit. When I say that, is that you have this humble sort of tone that gets, I think the customers will be scared to even approach you. Because the way you're speaking, you know, I mean, as a customer, so for customer service, I think you talk, your tone is a little bit harsh, you know, and I think you have a wrong concept about people being home and not working. When you're home and not working, your bills get higher. So if you're home and not working, I don't see how come you say your bills will be low. No. But the main thing, I think you should cut down on that pompous sort of attitude, please. And it's sort of aggressive, you know. It gets me scared. If I come into your office, I won't really want to come to you because the way you answer the question, I hope if I come to you, don't answer me like that. Anyhow, good day.
Thank you, caller, for calling in. If that is the way I came over to you, I must apologize, but that is not the way I am. When I said that persons are at home, what I was talking about is them trying to conserve. Even persons that are working, we still try to ask them to conserve, because once you use less electricity, we have an initiative where you pay half of the outstanding bill plus the $13 for the standing charge, and so your bills would normally be less than $100. If I sound pompous to you, as I said, that is not me. I guess that's your opinion of how I speak, but as I said, it's easier for persons to come in and speak with us, have a conversation so that we know exactly what's going on and we can deal with the situation a little bit better, as opposed to persons staying at home, not saying anything, and we're unaware of what's going on.
Thank you, caller, for calling. What I agree with Ms. Isaac. What we were trying to explain is that if you're home and based on the situation that you're experiencing, what we advise consumers to do is, for instance, if you're accustomed to leave your charger or you're accustomed to leave your fan plugged in, what we'll advise you to is just plug it out, and then, you know, it will not pull any electricity, and then that's a way of conserving electricity. But thank you for calling again once a caller. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Let me turn the radio down here. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm here listening to the program as usual. And I am what you call a concerned citizen of the nation. And everything you all said sounds easy as an eye wink. But when it comes to electricity, it's like the COVID. You either live or you're dead. SKELEC has a way. They have a number there, 465-2000. And some time ago there was an electric pole up there, laying some hectic lightning sparks, and the lamp post is over people's houses. And I am trying to call SKELEC to tell them, hey, you have an emergency over here, quick. Please, somebody come and look at it. When I dial that, hear them. If you know your party's extension, please dial it now. or dial this for that and that for this. This is not time for that. That when you come around life and death, this is current. When current touch you, you're dead. You can't go on and say, you get a sting. So SKELEC need to move this what I would call, makes no sense, telephone respond to people. We
Caller?
need people live.
Caller, can I ask you a question? Was this call made after 4?
After 4?
I'm just asking, what time was the call made?
It made before 4.
It was made before 4.
And let me tell you something, miss, not cutting in on you. This is what you get from SKELEC anytime you call the number 465-2000. I know it just occurring on my skin. You get an answering machine. You're not supposed to get an answering machine with life and death.
You get
That's what I'm talking about.
Caller, you get an automated system, and it gives
Listen, we don't need no automatic nothing here for life and death. That is what I'm telling you.
Caller, I am
Please
trying...
understand me. This is current for kill people, want them and burn up house. We don't need no automatic nothing here for reporting danger for people's life.
Thank you for calling.
With all due respect, have a good day. Thank you, man.
Too. Thank you for calling.
You can take one more call.
No problem. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Concerning a post, you had a post like you shaking with the light on it. They came, finally planned the other post about a couple months now, and nothing has been done since. What's the length of the time when you plant a post to come back and transfer?
What is your area, caller?
Dorset?
Dorset Village?
Yes.
That's in Bastia, am I correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And did the pole have a pole number on it, ma'am?
Let me see. Right now I see a 10 kind of spread some number. The old post didn't have on a number.
Okay. Does the new one have one?
No, it just the plan, nothing on it. It has a 10, a kind of dash, with a 1 between it and an X.
Okay. All right. What we can do for you, caller, is that when we get back to office, we can touch base with the relevant persons and we can ask them to fix the issue for you.
Thank you.
You're most
Because how the
welcome.
weather is now, it's really wind blowing and thing, it starts to shake again.
Okay, that is understandable. We will try and get this sorted out for you as soon as possible.
When you're seeing a number on the bulb, 60 LED, may that mean something?
That's just the strength of the bulb, ma'am. Thank you much.
okay.
But once we have the information, exactly we're in Dorset Village, though.
It's a dead end.
The dead end. Does the street have a name?
No, it's just 21 Dorset.
21
like
Dorset.
Where the fellas will be down the road, Tintin. Well, you come up that road and you make the first left.
Okay. All right. I'm taking information, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
It's the first left, you said?
Yes, it is. It's a dead end.
Okay. All right. Thank you much. We'll try and get the guys to deal with this for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Thank you for calling, caller. So just to wrap up, we'd just like to encourage our consumers to please come into our office, call our IVR system, and update your account so we can inform you of any outages, any promotions, or anything that we think that you need to know that is vital to you. Remember, our payment options are eBiz, IVR, Quick Pay, or Cashiers, and we have our
Don't forget the
checkbox
checkbox.
as well.
And the banks as well.
And also to wrap up, the DPA system, it is readily available to you consumers. Just visit the office between the hours of 8 to 3,
That's correct.
Monday to Friday, and one of the DEP management clerks will be happy to see you and have a wonderful discussion with you. Remember that SKELEC cares and we love you, and we'll let Miss Isaac close.
Before we leave, I'd like to say thanks again for listening. And in the near future, we are going to be coming out with a promotion. That promotion is going to be geared towards the persons that will be updating their accounts. Because there is such a great need for account information, we are willing to go forward with this promotion, and persons will be able to be entered into a raffle where they'll be able to win some tokens of appreciation, so to speak. It is coming up to Christmas, and so we think that it is quite fitting for that to happen. But at the same time, we expect to gain by you coming in and updating your account so that we can better serve you going forward. Thank you so much. Do have a fabulous day.
Have a good day.